Hey Sag, Cosmic Hearts Healing here. This reading is for July 2019. If you are new to the channel, I like to do my readings focused on self. I like to look for the lower energy or upcoming karmic patterns that might be coming to the surface for you to see. I think once you learn how to alchemize or shift everyday lower energy or stop repeating karmic patterns in your life, that's how you live a life of pure love, joy, and peace within yourself. This is for the Sagittarius collective. What it's going to do is I'm going to tap into the message that most needs to be heard. If for some reason you are a Sagittarius and it doesn't resonate, please check your moon and rising sign. If not, if you are interested in a private reading, all of my information is in the descriptive box below. So the first card that you got is I Create Harmony. This card is about this woman wanting to create harmony in her world and her really taking notice of the energy that she gives. She's holding her hand out like, what am I giving to the universe? Are the words that I'm speaking, is the energy that I'm giving, the actions that I'm taking, is it creating harmony within myself and within the world around me? And then the second one, it goes along with the same thing, is I offer words of good intent. You know, again, are your words creating harmony? When you try to set boundaries, or when someone does something that you don't like, or if you have an expectation and someone lets you down, you know, it's trying to look at the other person's point of view before speaking. And it's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to state how you feel, but trying to make sure that the words that are coming out of your mouth isn't creating like a lower energy of guilt, fear, and shame onto the other person. For example, if I wanted someone to do something and they didn't do it, rather than me saying, do you know what I do for you? I did this, this, this. I don't believe you're not doing that. You can say, you know, I'm extremely tired because I do X, Y, and Z, and I would really appreciate it if you could do this for me. You know, and then if the person still doesn't do it for you, then, you know, you can say, I was really hoping that you would, again, because I was so exhausted. That kind of made me feel hurt or however. But the way that we use our words, the way that we project things into the world, they really want you to watch that this month. Like the birds coming out of her mouth are doves. The words coming out of her mouth are peace, understanding, compassion, okay? She also, what I just noticed, she has like this cornucopia by us really looking at if we're creating harmony into the world by being conscious of what we're giving. That's how we create more abundance in our world. So the first card that you guys have for the first week of July is the Tree of the Cosmos. This is the Tower card. So this could be communicating with those from above, something that brings a drastic change into your life. It could just be a perspective of coming to the perspective of what I just said. Like focusing more on your words. That can bring a huge tower moment and shift into your life. Okay? The first week, they're saying to be grounded in the now. So if for some reason you are having a miscommunication with someone, don't go back to the past and don't worry about what's going to happen in the future. Try to stay grounded in the moment of what's happening right now. Okay? So that's what they want you to focus on for week 1. Week 2 is the 9 of Drums. this is saying that the key to the problem is hidden in your everyday living. This is also telling you to have good communication. Okay? During week 2, you might have some fear coming up and also some rage. Now, it's okay to feel rage. I have felt, even during my spiritual awakening, even up to like last month, enormous rage within me, but it's all due to how you project it outwardly. That rage is trying to teach you something. That rage is trying to say that there is probably a disbalance of energy, or maybe you're overgiving, or maybe you're, something. That rage is there to teach you. It doesn't have to be projected outwardly in fear at someone. All right? So, and when this rage comes up, really ask yourself what pattern, because it's not going to be the same for every Sagittarius, because this is a general reading, what in my everyday living am I recreating over and over again that's creating this rage? And what do I need to do to stop it? Okay, and one thing I think they're saying that you could do to stop it is to go back to these 2 cards. Okay, but I feel like there's more, and if this was a personal reading, I could dig a little bit deeper into the cards for you. All right, so week 3, we have the One of Drums. This is a renewal of energy. So after week 2 and after feeling that rage and stuff, you're going to have a renewal, a new vibration and movement within you. This is saying that you are realizing that the joy of existence and everything that you do, everything that you say, every movement that you make creates the experiences around you. You're going to be bringing in more emotional stability. The Divine Timing and Patient card came up, and the Goddess of Strength. So maybe if you're making these changes and you're trying to create this new you, or this new type of communication around you, maybe just having patience in the knowing that hopefully others would also catch on to this, but it takes time. Okay, I've done this in my life with a few people, and sometimes it takes time. It's okay to set healthy boundaries, say this is how I no longer want to communicate, this is how I would like to communicate moving forward. Just kind of building more emotional stability within yourself, realizing that making that shift will change your world, and having the strength to do it, and just having the patience to go with the flow of that. Week 4, we have the 8 of Bones. As you can see, the aliens on the cards. Aliens are something that we perceive to be true. So you are right now perceiving something to be true. You just have like that gut knowing that something is true, or you have a deep understanding of something that's true. This card could also mean the desire for movement, both physically and mentally. To clarify that, we had compassion and understanding, and the abandonment card. So I think what they're saying here is basically the same thing as week 3, that don't abandon yourself. Like, if these are changes that you want to make within yourself, don't abandon that sense of that new you, of bringing that inner child out. Because inner child they have, like love, joy, and peace. So embrace that. Have compassion and understanding for whoever else is around you during this time. And know, like, know that during this time, the abandonment card means, like, when you feel like you need something and someone's not giving it to you, just know that right now they just might not be in a place that they can give that to you. You know, say if I was a grandma and someone wanted me to watch my grandkids, and I was just totally exhausted because I work 2 jobs, or I do this and I do that. And, you know, someone was feeling let down because I couldn't watch them. You know, I'm not abandoning you. I have my own reasons of why I can't give. So try to come from the compassion and understanding if you are feeling abandoned during week 4 about the other person's point of view as well. All right. And I saved this card for last because I felt really drawn to pull from this book, but these are really long messages, so I'm hoping that everyone hangs around to hear it. It says, the blessing of the original self empowers you to free yourself from the expectation, judgments, control, and manipulations of others. It helps you reclaim any power that you have given to another to determine how you should feel about yourself and who you are supposed to be. You have tried to fit into roles and identities in the past based on how you thought you should have behaved rather than how authentically felt. At times, you have tried to bend and mold yourself to meet external expectations, and this felt constraining on your soul. You might have done it for what you felt was good reasons, but you have grown to the point where you understand that there is never a reason that makes distorting who you are worthwhile. Now you are ready to break free of constraints, expectations, and projections, and dare to be yourself unapologetically, truthful, lovingly, and proudly. As you take the step, you are honoring yourself and you are honoring the source. That great creative intelligence that designed you to be as you are in truth. Shaking off projections from others takes sacred anger and compassion, courage, and a will to love ourselves. One way to be empowered to do this is to remind ourselves that projections are not about you. They are about the wounded fantasies of the people making the projection. The wounded fantasies prevent real connection and real love from taking place. They are an invisible wall of expectation that keeps love at bay. People will often give opinions very decidedly about others they have never personally met and know nothing about. Then there are the projections from those that we are in personal relationships with can be so powerful that over time we begin to believe in what others want us to be rather than what we know ourselves to be deep within. If you have people in your life whom you love, but who try to change you, manipulate you, or have become angry when you don't meet their expectations of who they believe you should be, you must take care of yourself. You have been created by divine design for the perfect purpose. Don't feel guilty about saying no to the projections of others about you. You don't need to convince anyone of anything, nor have you anything to prove. You can say no firmly, but with loving kindness in your heart, as you feel safe and secure to claiming your true self and your true values and your wants and your needs as your own. Others may choose to live in their fear-based need to control and manipulate. That is their choice, and you must respect their right to choose. But that does not mean that you have to agree with them. You are allowed to choose to have people in your life who see you and love you for who you are. No one else can choose you if you do not choose yourself. Don't wait for permission to discover to be your real self. You are beautiful. Be you now. If you don't know who that is, take the time to get to know yourself and find out. To help you discover your true self, why not go back to the original you through the years? What has always had meaning for you? What did you love to do as a child? What do you dream of now? If you could fantasize what perfect life into reality, what would it be like? Get to know you and find that the original you shines through. Like the sun being seen more clearly as the clouds clear with the blessings, it is only a matter of time before the innate, real, authentic, and original you that has always been deep within is revealed. And then your affirmation cards are: I'm open and ready to attract abundance into my life, and I move in the direction of my goals. So this is your reading for July. Hopefully it is helpful. Again, if you would like to book a private reading, all of the information is in the description box below. Everyone have a great July. Love ya. Bye.